Buenos dias, mi amigos. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, we're not cooking. We're going to address two questions I keep getting asked time and time again. After posting the video, what's in my fridge, some of you, well, quite a few of you wrote in the comment section as well as emailed me, Chris, so what's in your shopping bag after you come back from the market or the grocery store? I just came back from the market, so we're going to take a peek inside those bags. The second thing I keep getting asked time and time again, I live outside the Caribbean, where can I get Caribbean type ingredients, the stuff you use every day in your recipes, Chris? We live in Hamilton, Ontario, which is about 1 hour west of Toronto, 500,000 people, so a relatively small city, but we are blessed with, oh boy, I can get just about anything in the grocery store here. You got to know which grocery store though. As far as Caribbean ingredients go. So here we go. Let's talk a little bit about food. So let's see what's in bag number one. Move this guy over a bit. Bag number one, I've got my green onions or scallions. Some of you call it spring onions. I think in the UK you guys call it spring onions. So we got that going there. Pimento peppers. Yes, you are seeing correct. My Trinbagonian people, you will know. Actually in the entire Southern Caribbean, we use these peppers to flavor our food, and there's a ton of flavor in these. And yes, I can get pimento peppers. A little bit pricey, under $2 though. I can get those here in Canada. I always like to have bell peppers on hand, a nice variety of colors. Nice to add to salads and stuff like that. My little bag of avocado, we call them pear or zabuka in the Caribbean. And I know my Caribbean people saying, but Chris, what kind of mangy little small thing is that? Trust me, these here, they're nice and buttery, and hey, it's what kind of nice thing I can do with these once they're ripe. They're green now, they're hard and green. But well, typically this is not Caribbean style avocado, but you use what you can get, right? Fresh thyme. I cannot cook without thyme. Just about every meat dish I do must have thyme in there. Shallots. I always like using shallots. A nice combo between garlic and onion. Well, 3 red potatoes. These add some nice texture and flavor to mashed potatoes. I don't peel them. I just cut them up and add them to Yukon Gold, or I do a lot of different things with there. You know, I have to get my ground provision, or in Jamaica they call it food. This is taro, very similar in taste and flavor to dasheen, but it's white on the inside. They cut it here, but if I was to cut it open you would see it, and I think I have a few videos using this. This is a staple in my house. I gotta have my ground provision. In bag number 2, we've got some okra, or okra, whatever you want to call it. And I'm certain you can start picking up on what I'm doing here today with that pimento pepper, that okra, boy. We've got some pumpkin. Can't go wrong with pumpkin soups and stews, and just about everything I do, I add some pumpkin in there. Cucumbers, and I like the little dill cucumbers. They call them dill cucumbers, but these are the ones I like. I find they have more flavor than the English or the seedless cucumbers. Shadow benny or culantro, I gotta have that as well. This is another one of those herbs that we use quite a bit down in the Southern Caribbean. Remember, if you cannot get culantro or shadow benny, you can also use cilantro. Limes are very cheap these days. How much? 8 for $1? Can't go wrong. I got here some coconut milk. I'm not gonna show you the label, because then people don't even support your boy, you know. Some red beans. And that is for emergency only. I like cooking my red beans from scratch, but when you can't do better and you have crunch time, you gotta go with that, right? Over here, I've got some baby spinach, and these are just the baby leaves. It's already washed, and that is ready to go. And if you haven't guessed it by now, with that pumpkin, that spinach, that okra, everything, I'm doing a Trinbago style callaloo. When you cannot get traditional ingredients, you use what you can get. And if you cannot get dasheen bush leaves to make your callaloo, find the baby spinach leaf. It works amazing. French beans, I got to have French beans. I probably eat French beans in one way, or string beans, or beans in general, at least once a week. In bag number 3, I've got here a couple chickens, and what can I say? It's nothing organic or anything fancy about this chicken. It's cheap chicken, what can I say? But I've got a couple of these. I'm going to be doing a recipe. I'm going to show you guys how to roast those off in the oven in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Next up, I have my brown paper bag here, and I tried to trick someone in my house here. I told them I have pastries in here, but they didn't go for it because they know I tend to be a prankster, and you cannot have a good Trinidadian callaloo without these guys. Yep, crabs. I've got here 3 crabs. I'm gonna be cleaning them up to put them into that nice callaloo I'll be bubbling up in a minute. But there you go, guys. That's what's in my shopping bags. Mr. Crab doing his dance down there. So what about, where did I get these ingredients? So you're living outside the Caribbean and you want to get Caribbean type ingredients. First and foremost, whoosh, we got them bags dancing in the back there. Try West Indian type grocery stores and markets. There's always something there. Try farmers markets as well. There are tons of times you will find some ingredients in there. Luckily for me, I went to what we call a Chinese grocery store, which is pretty much an Asian grocery store, and you can find just about anything you want there. Look closely, you will find it. Ask the manager, they will stock it for you. The more bigger grocery stores will have a sort of an ethnic section. Check there as well. Latino grocery stores, certainly you will find good stuff in there, as well as online. Search online. If you're looking for spices and stuff like that, you can certainly find it on Amazon.com. So there you go, friends. I do hope you enjoyed this video. What was in my shopping bag, where to find ingredients. Leave a comment below. If you want me to touch on another subject, let me know. Maybe there's a question I can help you guys with. Have a good one.